When Charles Kelly Creso earned his degree in 1991, there was just one major in one academic program, liberal studies.
A challenge never to forget our roots here at the University of Washington and to return some part of what you have gained back to our community.
Kelly has deep roots in the South Sound. His parents, grandfathers, and great-grandfather, all involved in construction or real estate, literally helped build the South Sound. Today, Kelly is retired from a successful and varied career. He was primarily a real estate investor, but has also been a pioneering video store owner, an art gallery owner, a freelance writer, and a radio show host.
To the class of 91!
Please welcome to the stage Charles Kelly Creso, the first graduate of the University of Washington, Tacoma.
Watching the video, gosh, I sure had a lot more hair back in those days. First off, what a terrific day to be graduating. To UW President Anna Marie Cauce, Provost Baldasti, Chancellor Pagano, deans, faculty, Board of Regents, students, alumni, to the families, and especially to our graduating class of 2015, I am deeply honored to be asked to join you here at this momentous occasion to say a few words. Graduates, this is the light at the end of the tunnel, this crowning achievement after so many years of hard work, your graduation. As stated before, we are so very proud of you. It's been 25 years since the formation of the University of Washington campus in Tacoma, an epic beginning that forever changed for the better the course of Tacoma, the South Sound, our great state of Washington, and the lives of so many people, grateful people within our community. Thank you, Tacoma, for your part in creating this institution. Thank you to our community supporters. And thank you to our enlightened state legislators who understood how important the University of Washington Tacoma would be to the future of our state, our access to knowledge, and to higher education. The UWT is clearly a dream come true, now blossoming to its fullest potential with this graduating class that marks the 25th year of the UWT's existence. In the year of the founding of the UWT, a quarter century ago, the University of Washington was already 129 years of age. When the university was founded in 1861, Washington was still the territory of Washington, statehood still 28 years from being realized. The territorial University of Washington struggled early in its early years, primarily from lack of students in this lightly populated hinterland. However, one person born at Fort Steilacoom with determination persisted, studied hard by day and by kerosene lantern light at night. Finally, in 1876, a young lady, Clara McCarty, made history as the university's first graduate, receiving a bachelor's degree in science, and thus paved the way for so many of us to follow. I look out at this impressive group of graduates, the vast crowd of family and friends, the professors and others that have helped make this day possible, and I marvel at how far things have come over the years since the founding of the UWT. When the first class of the UWT, a single mere handful were presented their degrees, we were outnumbered nearly 2-to-1 by the Board of Regents present, 3-to-1 by the members of the press, and around 4-to-1 by state and local politicians. All total, the crowd in attendance numbered perhaps 200 people. And now, this is both historic and inspiring 1,651 graduates for the year 2015. So much has transpired in the past 25 years, so many changes, but for the city of Tacoma, none has been more important than was the birth of a very small institution that would become the crown jewel of Tacoma. In addition to an ever-growing yield of top-notch graduates, the UWT has been the catalyst for incredible change here in Tacoma. Not just an institution of learning, but by its very presence, an economic engine that helped pull Tacoma out of the economic doldrums that plagued it through the 1980s, a force of change that contributed significantly to the rebirth and gentrification of Tacoma into the modern, vibrant city that it is today. The UWT has evolved from one single small building 25 years ago into a remarkable campus. Old dilapidated buildings have been renovated. New structures are a testament to our commitment to higher education. Innovative, improved housing has been added. New businesses have sprung up catering to students, professors, and to the rest of us that live in Tacoma. Motivated, enthusiastic, brilliant entrepreneurs and leaders are graduating every year from the University of Washington in Tacoma. This is a new, better Tacoma and South Sound. This symbiotic relationship between Tacoma, the South Puget Sound, and the UWT is one we must continue to nurture, as its greatest contributions are still to come. But the UWT is also a participant in a much larger picture. We live at an incredible time within the progress of humanity. Spacecraft have sailed beyond the heliopause, beyond the edge of our solar system, and into deep space. We will someday, sooner or later, extend our habitat beyond this pale blue dot, as Carl Sagan liked to call it. We have gazed back to the dawn of time itself with telescopes of unprecedented power, built functional artificial limbs and robots, accelerated particles to near light speed, and studied the underlying structure of the universe. We have revealed the sequence of our genome and stand poised for innovations of unparalleled dimension. With each generation of graduates, we are bridging the gap between what once were dreams, wild, fanciful ideas, science fiction, and now reality. Our only limitation is our imagination and our intellect. But with change comes added responsibilities. New questions arise, new dilemmas, new moral uncertainties, and great debates. We, as a collective society, need you. Participate in those debates. You are our best and brightest. Your judgment will make the difference. The stewardship of our world, this pale blue dot, the stewardship of our world is passing into your hands. A little advice. My wife has this wonderful, straightforward saying for when you're faced with uncertainty, adversity, or a challenge, and it has served me well over the years. Use your head. Don't lose your head. You have spent years improving your intellect, expanding dramatically your foundation of knowledge and honing your reasoning skills. When the challenges arise, and they will arise, think things through and draw on what you have learned. My philosophy is this: live for the day, but plan for a lifetime. This is not the time to set your passions aside. Now is the time to embrace your passions, to test your limits. It's not so much what profession you choose in life, but when you reach my advanced years, you can look back and say you enjoyed your life, that it had purpose. You have reached here today a pinnacle of achievement, one of many in your life to come. As you travel through life, as you are doing here today, don't forget to thank and acknowledge those who have helped you realize your dreams. Your wife, husband, grandparents, parents, teachers, and friends. Above all, be kind. What you do next, today, tomorrow, how you interact will define who you are as a generation and who you are as an individual. And the world our children will inherit. Use your knowledge to help make the world a better place. I'd like to finish here today with the same challenge I made at the first graduation, a challenge to this in all future graduating classes. Never to forget our roots here at the University of Washington, Tacoma, and to return some part of what you have gained back to our community to help create a better world. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for allowing me to share this important time in your lives.